Alright, lesson 3.1, examples. I'm on page 169. I'm going to jump all the way down to number 17. And it gives you the instructions for the set of numbers 3/4, 6/5, 12/3, 1/2, 9/10, and 20/10. List all the proper fractions. All they're asking you to do there is see which fractions the top number is smaller than the bottom number, and that is a proper fraction. For number 18, they give you another list of fractions. They're asking you to list the improper fractions. So all you do there is you look at the numerator, the top number, and list all of the numbers that the top number is larger than the bottom number. Okay, taking us over to page number 170. They're asking you to divide the numerator and the denominator of each of the following fractions by 2. So 23. They're just saying divide that by 2. So you're just going to do this and get 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Let's make that 3 look like a 3 here. And that's all you do for 23 to 26. Number 27 to 30, same thing, only you're dividing by 3. 31 through 34, they're asking you to write the following fractions as an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 6. Well, let's look at number 32. We got 1/2. We need to make that denominator 6. How do we go from a 2 to a 6? Remember, you can only multiply or divide by this to get the 6. So we're going to multiply by 3 and the top by 3 because we have to do the same on the top and bottom, which gives me 3/6. So 1/2 written with a denominator of 6 is 3/6. What if, for instance, on number 33, I had 55/66? Well, can I multiply this by anything to get that to turn into a 6? No, because this is bigger than a 6. So in order to get it smaller than this, I have to divide. So I have to divide this. In this case, 66 divided by 11 would give me 6. And 55 divided by 11 would give me 5. So in order to rewrite this 55/6 with a denominator of 6, I have to divide the top and the bottom by 11. Okay, so 35 through 38, you're doing the same thing, only you're looking for a denominator of 12. And number 39 and 40, write each fraction as an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 12x. So that one looks a little bit trickier because we want a denominator of 12x. Well, what do we have to multiply 6 by to get it to be a 12x? Well, we know 6 times 2 is 12, but the x, we're just going to tack the x on there. Now, 6 times 2x is 6 times 2 is 12x. And do the same thing up here. So 1 times 2x is 2x. 6 times 2x is 12x. And that's what they're looking for number 39. They're doing the same thing with 41 to 44. And that is about it as far as the fractions go. 45, 46, we get up into 53 and 54. They're just asking you to count. And one of the things that's important for especially 53 and 54 is the way this works when you're given a visual like this is, well, let's look at 54C. What you do is you find out the number that they're having that's shaded and the total number that is in that square. So on C, the total number of rectangles in that square is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total number always goes on the bottom, and how many we want out of that total number goes on the top. So if we're just looking for the shaded, out of the 8 total, there's 4. Letter D, the total number is 6. The number we want out of that 6 is 3. So total number on the bottom, the number we want on top. And that's all there is for 53 and 54. Taking us down to 55 to 64, I'm not going to worry about that. But I will give you a couple homework assignments from the applying the concepts on page 172 and 173. In fact, let's look at number 71 on page 173. If there are 3 girls in a family with 5 children, we say that 3/5 of the children are girls. Remember, from those visuals I just did a minute ago, the number on the bottom is the total amount that we have. The total pieces to the puzzle, the total people in the family, the total rectangles in the square. The top number is how many we want out of that total. So if you look at that, if there's 3 girls in a family with 5 children, 5 children is the total number of children. We're concerned about the 3 girls. So that's where we get the 3/5. If there are 4 girls in a family with 5 children, what fraction of the children are girls? Well, there's your answer. That's all they wanted. They just wanted you to be familiar with the bottom number being the total, in this particular one, the children, and the top meaning, what do we want? What are we looking for? How many of this total are we concerned about? And on this one, that would be 4. So that is lesson number 3.1 problem set.